Jesus says in the gospel, "Come to me, all you who labour and are overburdened, and I will give you rest." That is an amazing, comforting message at any time, but it's been particularly appropriate during the recent months that we've experienced during this pandemic, when we have had to turn even more profoundly to Jesus and find new ways, perhaps for most people, of turning to him and praying with him, making him more present in our own homes. And I hope that that's been a gift, and that everybody continues to see Jesus in their own homes, run to him, go to him. They're overburdened and they labour, and Jesus will give you rest. But this week has been an emotional week, let's say, because finally we've been able to reopen our church for private prayer. And I use that word emotional. For me, it's been very emotional this week, because we've had, every morning we've been opened up at 8 a.m. on Monday to Thursday, and people have come here to pray. They've come to Jesus. Jesus has been on the altar in the Blessed Sacrament, and people have come to him, and he has been giving them rest. It's been tangible. It's been palpable almost. The atmosphere, the prayer of about 15 to 20 people each day coming to pray with our Lord. And we've had more on Friday and Saturday because it's a bit later in the day, because Jesus is finally there in the Blessed Sacraments. We've been deprived of him for so many weeks, and that's been a wonderful thing as well, to see the hunger, to see so many people coming to Jesus to find their rest in him, spending time before him, whether it only be 5 minutes popping in while you drop your children off at school, or if you stay for the whole hour. It's an amazing time, and as I said, I found it very emotional. And of course, next week, from Monday, we will start to celebrate Mass publicly with people here in the church. So we all need to pray that we continue to respect each other and our distance, and care for each other, and make sure that we don't spread any germs around, and that we can all come safely into church and receive that wonderful gift of the Eucharist. It's been a fantastic week, and I urge you to use the time, but to come and see Jesus, to find rest with him. No matter what's been going on in your life, you will need Jesus. But still, for those of you who still don't feel it's the right thing to do, still shielding, still have to stay at home, don't worry, Jesus is still with you, and that will be even more special. It makes it even more special when you're finally able to come back to church and see Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. And those words of the first reading are so appropriate too. And it's rejoice and shout for gladness, because your Lord is here, your Lord is coming. Now, when you do come to church, don't shout too loudly or with too much gladness just yet, because of course we still can't sing and so on and so forth. We can't be too exuberant when we come to church. But when we do come, in our hearts we can shout with gladness. We can rejoice because there is some light for us now. And that call of Jesus, hopefully you've all been feeling it during this time, during these last 3 or so months. Jesus has been saying, come to me. You've had to do it in a different way for the last 3 months, but now we can come to him more deeply in the Blessed Sacrament, and we will find our rest and our joy resting in the heart of Jesus.